Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another WB Mason Coaches Report with head coach Dennis Papadatos of Hofstra Wrestling. Good afternoon, Coach. How's it going today?
Doing good. Like I said, always could be doing better. We're not, but we're all right. It was a nice day off yesterday. MLK Day. You always do a lot of reflection. I think it's pretty cool that he spoke at Hofstra. You know what I mean? And
It's very cool, yeah.
It's pretty cool. He's one of the most influential people for good change ever, right, in history of mankind. So it's pretty cool that he was here on our campus. Anyway, sorry for that side tangent, but a lot of my speech I gave to the team was off MLK stuff, just out of coincidence. I came across something he said that I really wanted to use as the theme of my speech today. And then as I was trying to get the exact words for it, when I went to go look for the exact quote, I found so many other quotes, and I'm like, man, this guy was, I've known, but you get reminded this guy was special, right?
Yeah. Like everyone focuses on the Million Man March, I Have a Dream speech, but then you look at the more speeches that he has, and it's like he was like, like you said, he's one of the most influential people in
all time for positive change, right?
Positive change, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's good that the team had, everyone had off on Monday after the weekend against Buffalo and Navy. With today's practice, what's the vibe of the team like following that weekend?
We're in this weird. I'm trying to think of the word, because the guys they've been working. We had a very, very hard practice today. We made some. I had to dig down deep and say, you know what, there's some program-wide things going, so I can't just say you. Obviously, if there's certain things that we don't feel like are going our direction for a majority of the program, then, that's us, right? So, we had to go back and all right, maybe we need to adjust this and adjust that and do this to help them be more prepared. So we went over to some of the adjustments that we want to make, to say, hey, this is happening and we think this is why, and that's our fault, and we're gonna make the adjustment. And the guys went hard today. It was a very, very hard practice. I think halfway through they were like, whoa, we're trying to make them understand that this is what it takes. We took for granted that we have a lot of new guys that we keep saying that we weren't expected to be in the lineup that don't really know what it takes, right? And we've backed off because we had so many returning guys and ranked guys that knew what it takes that we adjusted practice around the team we thought we were going to have. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we don't have that team right now. So shame on us, coaches, to not adjust back to what we had, what we're putting out there. And it just took us too long to realize that. So we had to make some adjustments on training because we have a different team than was expected, and they need different things than the team that we thought we were going to have, right? So we had to make those adjustments, and I think they're not happy, right? But they're going to keep plugging away, they're going to keep plugging away and figuring out and still have, audacious faith that at the end we're going to be where we want to be. And that's what we're working for. Audacious faith.
Yeah, absolutely. Faith that everything's going to work out. Faith that the path, it's not always A to B. It's not a straight line from A to B. There's going to be some twists and some turns, some ups and some downs. And it's good. It's good that you adjusted. That's all that. Sports is all about. Adjustments are one of the big things. Overcoming adversity. Just adjusting to the situation that you're in. So it's good that you and Coach Franco and Coach Carenti, you guys made the adjustment, and looking forward to seeing those adjustments play out on the mats in the coming weeks.
Right. It's not going to change some of the adversity, and like I said, the exorbitant amount of crazy bad luck that we picked up more again this weekend just seems to keep coming that direction. But we have to take the information we have and do what's right with that information. It doesn't matter if I like it. It doesn't matter if, we planned for this. Now we have that. Well, I guess I got to plan for this now, right? So, we're pivoting a little bit. It may take a little bit for really to get implemented in, but we're working. We're working. Like MLK said, we must walk on in the days ahead with audacious faith in the future, right?
That I didn't think you could tie in a Martin Luther King quote with
I got a
wrestling,
couple, man.
college wrestling,
I got a
athletic.
couple.
But good on you, coach.
Yeah, right. We started, like I said, we started today. As I told them, the time is always right to do what is right. So it's not too late, because today's the time. Today's the time to make the changes we need to make to do what's right. So
exactly. Yeah.
Another MLK quote.
Gotcha. I got you on that one.
Anyway.
Yeah. So this Saturday, getting back into EIWA action with Binghamton, 4-9 on the year, 2-1 in the conference. You know, everyone I think in the college wrestling world knows about Lou DePrez. You know, two-time conference champ, two-time All-American. You know, I can't think of a single person in college wrestling who doesn't know about him. What else can you say about the Bearcats coming into Saturday?
Like us, they've wrestled a very, very, very hard schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They're 4-9. They lost close to Buffalo. You know what I mean? They lost to Virginia Tech, and they've wrestled a very, very hard schedule. And Cornell and Lehigh, and so that they're better, much better than 4-9, and they seem to be wrestling well. And they've been getting healthy, to be honest with you. So. Listen, they're a very good team. I don't know. I mean, we're probably still going to be out 74. I don't know what's going to happen at 25. Everyone else seems to be healthy, so we're still not. We still don't have everything that we always expected, but we're going and training to bring our guys and compete. Right? They're definitely a good team. They're definitely good at 33 has the most pins in the country in any weight class. 41 is in the national rankings. 49 is super solid, graduate student transfer from Michigan. 65 has been in the national rankings like Ricky. They're very similar. 74 has been in the national rankings, qualified last year. 97 is a two-time All-American. Heavyweight has qualified the same time as Zach has. We've wrestled 4 times. I think we won 3 of them, but he's beaten us in our home gym. You know what I mean? So, the kid's good, and the kid, some of the polls have him ranked higher than us because he has a couple good wins this year. So, listen, they're a good team. They're a very good team, and the matchups aren't perfect, but they're coming in, right? They're coming in for the individual match. They did a lot what we did. They probably had some guys not wrestling or maybe not doing what they thought, so they made a harder schedule than what they probably needed. But now, we're kind of similar in that regard. We're just a little more banged up along the way, but we'll prepare. We prepare.
Yeah.
Today's practice was more about preparing for March, but Thursday and Friday we'll prepare from Binghamton. Yeah,
I hear you. It's funny. Last year we talked about kind of at the same point with the Binghamton match. Both programs are kind of mirrors of each other. Right. You expected your roster this year to have some different guys. I'm sure so did they. Look where we are now. They had a difficult schedule. We have a difficult schedule. Both teams competed at the collegiate wrestling duels this past December. It's just fun. It's just interesting to see just how similar Binghamton and Hofstra wrestling are. In this scenario.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And they, we finished higher than them at the conference tournament last year, and I think they want to, we didn't have a chance to duel last year because there was some COVID issues. We dueled them 2 years ago. We won pretty handily. Last time we dueled them before then, they won pretty handily. I'm really focused on the end of the year. But at the end of the day, we got to find, with our circumstances, try to win these duels. As I said before, in our sport, at the end of the day, they don't matter because they have no bearing on anything. At the end of the day, you can lose every duel. And your guys still go and win nationals, right? Which is that's why our sport's different. But let's not pretend they don't matter at all, because they do keep score. They do build momentum. They do help recruiting. They do help guys feel good, right? We wrestle to keep score, and we want to win. I'm just trying to, run that line of, well, they kind of don't matter, and let's focus on our individuals. But at the end of the day, they kind of do matter, right? So we're trying to tiptoe that line, and at this point we're really focused on improvement and development, and we'll see where it lays out against Saturday against Binghamton.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that. I know Binghamton fans can't wait to see it. I know for a fact Hofstra fans can't wait to see that this weekend. So it'll be this Saturday, the 22nd at 3:30 p.m. back in the Max Sports Arena. Hofstra against Binghamton live on the Hofstra Pride YouTube channel. Find out everything you can on Hofstra Wrestling and Hofstra Athletics at gohofstra.com. For head coach Dennis Papadatos, I am Nick Capatos, and thank you for joining us for yet another WV Mason Coaches Report.
Thanks, everyone.